sticking to their game plan. Whenever the Messier, Anderson, and Napier line is out there, they pull back.
Now we got a scrap going on as Anderson shot one. Now there we go. Players in the midst of a line change. There's about 8 players on from each team, and they're all wrestling in the Hawk zone in the corner. I thought order was going to be restored. Now we have, here's Semenko and Ben Wilson. 2 big heavyweights are grappling in the corner. Secord is tangled with somebody else. Here's Ben Wilson with a couple of short rights to the back of Semenko's head. The linesmen are occupied elsewhere. Now Ben Wilson got in a right. And a couple of more short rights to the back of Dave Semenko's head. Semenko unable to get his hands free. And Ben Wilson just hitting Semenko continually in the back of the head. He's still doing it. That's got to be about 20 times now that Ben Wilson has landed short rights to the back of Semenko's head.
Semenko unable to let anything go, but I think Ben Wilson dazed him with a short uppercut. You can see Semenko just hanging on. He's not even trying to throw a punch.
Now the linesmen have been able to get over there after taking a couple other players to the penalty box, and they're pulled apart.
Behind the net, watching for Gretzky. Unable to get that puck around him, but it is Bob Murray in on the scene and stands Gretzky up. The weak one is steered aside by Fuhr. Winding up behind Gretzky, who is bumped by Secord. He wraps it off the boards. It is picked up by Savard. Savard through the legs. Savard walks in. Scores! And here goes the fight. Olczyk, number 16 for the Blackhawks, and Melnick, number 28 for Edmonton. Well, for a young player, Ed Olczyk handled himself pretty well out there. That all started originally right in front of the penalty box when Olczyk and Melnick collided. The final score tonight will be 15-9. In these 2 games, Lumley, number 8, he collides with Sutter as the boards slammed by the 2 players, and Ron Hogarth calling a penalty. And now it is Sutter and Lumley. Lumley gets in the right, and now Lumley goes down. Gets hit in the face. There was a sucker punch by Lumley, the right to Darryl Sutter. And I think Lumley got one in return there. Luncic comes in for Chicago. Gretzky hemming it up along the boards. Luncic goes down. As the puck is still free, now it is whistled. Well, just once again, a lot of determination by the Blackhawks, and that's really what penalty killing is all about. Some sheer determination, some good anticipation, cutting off those angles of pass, and of course winning the battles along the boards on one-on-one situations, and that's what caused this little discussion right now between these 2 teams in the pushes along the boards and the fight for it. And now 17,000 voices also getting on Wayne Gretzky. 12 and a half minutes left in this second period. Well, you can see as we were talking, Steve Ludwig doing some excellent work just hanging on to that puck. Wayne Gretzky trying to get a hold of the puck, and instead Steve Ludwig gets a hold of Wayne Gretzky, puts him up against the boards, and then we get a stoppage of play, and that's when the discussion broke out. Ludwig was picked by the Blackhawks in the 1980 draft when they selected Dennis Savard, Ludwig and Troy Murray on the 3rd round, and Steve Larmer on the 6th round. Not a bad draft. Game 3 here in Chicago, that's exactly what the Blackhawks did. In the latter part of the second period, they tried to slow the game down. Some pretty good checks being handed out, and this was one of them. Sutter missed the pass and then got a good stiff shoulder from Leif Ogles. We will see exactly why he gets sent to the penalty box. Not much question about it, is there? Now roll down his shadow, number 19, Troy Murray. 5-4 is the score. Larmer has some room. He goes in. Scores! Keep an eye on number 6, Bob Murray, in the white. The shot goes in on Bannerman. Now watch closely. Where does he get it? No, it was definitely Glenn Anderson's dick that stopped Bob Murray. And he is now being led off by his teammates, Al Secord and Jack O'Callaghan. Another injury and another fallen Blackhawk. Boy, oh boy, the defense has really been riddled for the Blackhawks. When you look at the Blackhawks defense, and 7-4 is the score. Picked up by Patterson. Patterson in front to Murray. He scores! Kevin Lowe watched by Lubson. McClellan as he laps Bob Murray. The Stanley Cup playoffs on USA. Well, let's go back into the Chicago Blackhawks end zone and see Bob Murray. DuPont behind the net. Collision course with Lumley. There goes the net tilting over. And now it is McClellan who takes the run at DuPont. Well, you might know if McClellan was on the ice the way things have gone tonight that he was going to end up in the penalty box. Now tied at 2 games apiece.